So we all know that the Sims 4 gallery seems to be dominated by your average kind of American suburban home build. And I always get a little bit bored of seeing it. I really do. It's not my kind of style. I am a British man and I like British architecture. So today, what we're going to do, we're going to flop into Newcrest and we're going to build a 1960s inspired British home. Something along the lines of this kind of look. They're usually like a terraced house, so they don't have any windows on the side. But what we're going to do is just build a single home on a lot and see what we come up with. But we're going to go for a kind of semi-kitschy style in the interior. Make it look like it could be in the 60s, but still have your modern appliances and whatnot. I just thought that would be a fun thing to do today. So that's what we're going to do. So without further ado, let's flop on over and let's start building it. So here we are, my loves, in the world of Newcrest, and I've decided to build this house on a 30 by 20 lot. It's going to be a small home. It is going to be a small home, but I just want that very British 60s terraced house vibe to come across. I really got inspired recently by a house on Grand Designs, one of the new ones, and this lady actually built a house next to them. It was this beautiful modern house that was just gorgeous, and I actually loved the look of the 60s kind of terraced houses as well, and I was like, I'm going to try and get that across in The Sims, so that's what we're going to do today. So without further ado, let's make a bloody start, darlings. Right, I'm going to put in a garage here. I have pulled out a variety of objects that I've had a little player test around just to sort of see if they will work with what we're trying to get across here. And they did. They looked very nice. So that's what we're going to do. I think that is going to be the maximum size of the house. But what I'm going to do is build it a little bit more centrally, please. There, down to, and then across there as well. Lovely. I reckon we're going to make a little garage here. Not necessarily to put a car in, because it's just good with the scaling and stuff. It would just be a little bit too small. But so we'll just keep it like it is. I think we'll put a toilet here. I'm going to drag this down round to about maybe there. I think that might be a substantial size. And I think what we're going to do is have this kind of open plan area down here. Maybe like kitchen, dining room. I'm going to have the living room on the next floor above it. And then what we're going to do is have maybe a couple of bedrooms up on the next level as well. So I'm just going to put in two squares like this, loves, all the way along. Is that a little bit too wide? I think it'll be all right once I've got windows on. It does look a little bit too wide though. I might even bring it in a little touch more. Let me have a little look at you, my love. I think that's going to be a bit better actually. That will come across a bit nicer. Now, I want to use all of the brick down on the bottom level, and then I've got another wallpaper from Cats and Dogs, the shingle wallpaper that I'm going to use up on these levels here. We're going to use this door here. We're going for that mid-century kind of vibe. I am going to flop over a little cover area over on this bit here, just so we've got something there. And I'm going to put in a little trim as well, just to kind of cover that ugly bit that it's got going on there. Stunning. These windows here, which are from the high school pack. Now there is a slight bay window. So what I did with these was just mix these up a little bit more, put them next to it. And then I did more windows either side of it. There we go. That's a bit better. And then I'm going to use these snow escape windows up on the top level. Oh, yes. Now they have got a roof line. It's usually quite a low leveled roof line though. But we'll just use a gabled roof. I'm going to bring you down just a little bit more though. Yes, that's better. Oh, yes. We need some roof tiles here. There we go. Gone for the like darker slate looking ones. And I've put on a grey trim as well just to blend it in. Lovely. Now what I want to do is get on a garage door here. I have sized this down with the tool mod. I went for a 0.9 just so it's for a little bit smaller. Not sure what we're going to utilize the garage for just yet. Maybe some kind of storage room, toilet. This is going to be kind of like your entrance area here. And then a kitchen diner. So what I do need to do is get a floor plan in. So let me get the floor plan in and I'll be right back. So after much struggle, I've done a floor plan. It's nice. I'm kind of for it. And you may also see that we've moved to a different lot. We're still in Newcrest, but I thought this lot just looked a lot better on a 20 by 15 instead of going for that bigger lot. Again, it just looked a little bit strange, this like little house in the middle of this big lot. Now, I thought this side here would make a nice garden. Usually, as I said, these are terraced, so they would only have like gardens at the back or maybe at the front. But we're going to improvise today and just do a little walled garden off to the side, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. So this is the floor plan that I've came up with. You come in through the entrance here. This is the garage. I think I'm going to utilize this as maybe a bit of like a workout area. I'm going to go for that vibe. There is a bathroom on this level here. Come up to here. This is where the kitchen and dining area is going to be. You can see I've raised it up on a little platform just for a bit of difference. And we're going for exposed brick, paneling, that kind of vibe. Remember I said I want it to have that kind of mid-century kitschy vibe to it, but I still want it to be modern. I still want it to be kind of pulled up to date. So that's what we're going to try and do with the interior today. Yes, they are indeed. You come up onto this level and this is the main living area. I just think this would be a lovely size. I think it would be a lovely size for a living area. This is going to be a small office. I've not put any doors or arch. I'm going to do an archway here and a door into a little office on this level. A little hallway coming up to this way, and then upstairs you come up to this area. There is one bedroom at the front and one bedroom at the back. Quite long. I think I'll make this one here into a kid's bedroom with a big family bathroom. And I was thinking of doing like a Jack and Jill door where you can just get access to either side into the bathroom. I think we're going to go down that vibe. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that layout. I think it will work. I'm kind of happy with all of the wallpaper and flooring choices. I think as we add a bit of color into this place, it's just going to bring it up to that 60s vibe that we're going to try and go for. Yes, we will indeed. So before we get into the interior, what I want to do is just work on the garden area. So as I said, I want them to have a little side garden. So I think that's what we're going to do. And I think I'm going to use this fence here. And the only problem with this is it's going to rise up there. I hate that. So we might have to just bring that in a touch. That doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. It might mean I'll have to move the door there. And that looks weird. That looks very strange. I don't like it. What I've done instead is put a half wall there. I just think that looks nice. It's the same height as the fence as well. And then we didn't have to move that door anywhere because that door just fits in well with the windows that I've put on the back of the build as well. So that's what we're going to do. Now you might see two little strange windows here as well. And you're like, those look strange. They do. But I really wanted some natural light into this bathroom. And then I was like, oh, this hallway is going to need some natural light as well. So again, improvising just one little window there. But you know, we've got to improvise sometimes. And that's what we've done, darlings. Yes. So what we need now is some lovely landscaping. So I'm going to get out some bushes and some trees. And we'll start making this place look a little bit more attractive. So I've pulled out a few things and we're going to put them around together. I'm going to put the tree along around about here. I just want a little bit of greenery out the front of the actual house on this bit here, along with a bush. And I'm going to put some flowers in the garden as well. That's going to be for the front. And we'll put these out here too. Now, as I said, there's going to be a children's bedroom. So I think we need to get something out for the kids. So I brought out that swing set. And I thought a little mini. What is more British than a little mini car just at the front here? I think that fits on just okay. Little bit of a squeeze there, but that's definitely not going to be able to fit in the garage. We'll just pretend that, you know, she likes to keep it on show, the mini. That sounds a bit filth. Now I was going to put a gate on here to have access into this area here, but the gate with this fence doesn't match it. It doesn't suit it. So I think I'm just going to leave it open. Now in real life you would have a gate there, but I've tried all of the gates and it just doesn't work with this fence. Let's get a bit of flowerage going on the front then. I could even bring that back into here as well. Now I don't want to take away too much of this grassy space because most of the back garden is going to be kind of like a patio area. Yeah, I'm into that. Little swing set. We're going to do a patio area here, maybe with like a dining table and a umbrella and stuff, barbecue, all of that kind of good stuff. And there we go. Little outside dining table. I used the barbecue as well from the Desert Luxe pack. I've put in some planters, some flowers, just a couple of hanging baskets on that wall. I also trimmed up the garden as well with that object from Get Together. I just think that works a little bit better having that there. It just separates that grass off from the patio area. And I've put up a couple of window boxes here as well. And then what I also did was put a drain pipe over on this side of the build, just so it's down on there. And I just think that's enough detail. There's a couple of skill building objects there. Stuff to keep the kids busy. I'm happy with how the outside looks. I'm completely satisfied. So what we're going to do is get into the interior. We're going to make a start on the kitchen. So as I said, I want to go for that kitschy vibe. So we're going to play around with a bit of colour in here. So it might not be my personal tastes, but we're going to go for it anyway and see what fun we can come up with. So let me find a kitchen first and we'll make a start. So I've been playing around with a few things and lots of things just weren't working properly. So this is what I've decided to do. We've gone for this orangey toned kitchen counter, white appliances, including the extractor. And I've used this Art Deco kind of tile from the high school pack. And I just think it brings a bit of warmth in here. It gives me that 60s vibe, but I still want that freshness coming through of pretending that this is a new house still, you know? So I'm kind of happy with that. Now, what I also thought was I tried to get an island plus a dining table in here and it just wouldn't work properly. It just looked a little bit cramped. It looked a little bit weird. And I thought I'm going to put a dining table up in the big living area. There's enough space up here to actually have a dining table. So that's what we're going to do instead. We're going to have a breakfast bar down here instead. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to flop in some really like kitschy coloured bar stools though. And I don't really know what colour to bring into this room. I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle. That blue looks really good actually in this room itself. Oh, I do like that. Let's see what I go for. I'm going to pull out a few. So we've gone for these. These ones here from the high school pack. They're in the kind of like minty, greeny, bluey tone. I just thought they sat in well with the tile colour. And I pulled out those bright orange pendulous lights for in here as well. Again, I just enjoy how that looks. I really do. Now, my thoughts were, I think what I'm going to do is finish the the counters along there so I can put a bin in here. We're going to put a sink there as well. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to flop in a little cheeky sink. I do want it to be quite, like this kind of vibe. I think something like that would look great in here. I do want to get a bin in here. I'm thinking, can I add you in? You're massive. You're absolutely gigantic. I think we have to go something for a little bit more neutral like that. And we do need some trinkety bits, some stuff going up in the kitchen. I wouldn't mind a bit of greenery down here. I think underneath of here would be the perfect place for a plant. And then maybe a really nice painting or something up there. Let me grab them. And there we are. I've just finished it off. I've put up this. I never tend to use this because I just find it a bit garish. But it suits this room. It just suits the style of this room. Put a little plant underneath the stairs. That clock up on the wall over there. A little fruit bowl. This plant in the window. And I've also used the coffee machine. But I did it in the blue. To match in with the fridge, I actually changed the fridge to a blue as well, just to kind of reflect on the colour palette that we're going for in here. Casserole dish, little teapot, and some jars of pickles and whatnot, and just all kind of trinkety goodness over on that side as well, darlings. I'm absolutely for it. Yeah. Oh, and this little corner piece over here as well. I just wanted a little bit of detail in that corner, but I'm kind of vibing with that. It's very kitschy, but, you know, kitschy kitchen. That's what I'm for. So I'm thinking what we're going to do now is move on to what I'm going to make this is a little bit of a workout room, but also a utility room. So I want to get a washing machine and a tumble dryer in there as well. So that's what we're going to do. So first up, let's fill up this little voided space here. I think what I'm going to do is put in this little kitschy cupboard. Kitschy cupboard, it's got that mid-century vibe to it. I just think that would suit there quite nicely, and it looks like it's got like plates and stuff in it as well, which kind of makes sense, it being in the kitchen area. And here, what we're going to do is use these, they're seats, but I always put them together as benches. They are from high school years. I just think that would look really nice in this little entrance hall, along with a little coat rack just up behind it there. So I'm going to do that. And then into here, I've pulled out everything that we're going to need. I'm going to put in a little washing machine and a dryer as well. Washing machine, dryer. We're going to use this little shelving unit from Laundry Day and bring in a little laundry basket as well. And we'll pop that just there too. Now I'm going to flop on over. As I said, I want this to just be a little gym room. This is not going to be the most attractive of rooms. It's a garage, you know. They've just plonked stuff in here to make use of something because they just park their Mini outside, darlings. Very trusting area they live in. I think that's fine. You know what I mean? It's got everything that I would need. Into the downstairs bathroom. So a single shower. I'm going to use this one, but what I usually do with this one, if I don't want to use that detail, is just put it into the wall and then it kind of goes missing. And I'm for that. Use the high school sink. I'm going to pop that there. And we're going to get in a toilet as well, obviously. Mirror-wise, I think maybe pop up a little bit of colour with that as well. Oh, yes. That suits those tiles. Lovely. There we go. Ah, stunning. And then here, I'm going to use a very plain white towel. And I'm just going to pop that right next to it here. Same with you as well, my love. I'm going to plop you to about there. Yeah, I'm vibing. And I think just to finish it off, I'm going to put in a little dressing gown moment up on the wall there. Oh, that's cute. I'm happy with that. Yeah, nice. Right, we're moving on to the living and dining area now. So I'm going to pull out all of the stuff I think we need. I would really like a fireplace in this room. I just think it would suit it well. And we also need to get the dining room table out. We need to pick the doors and the arch for here. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so living room. We're going for a bit more of a softer palette in here. I think like oranges, browns, pinks, minty greens, that kind of vibe. I have already put the fireplace in and then yes, a TV above it. You know how much I love that. So what I've done is used that Art Deco-y one. I just think it looks really nice. I'm going to use these sofas here from Dream Home Decorator. I'm going to go for that soft pinky vibe as well. I'm going to put one there and I'm going to do one on the other side as well. But I need to move this bookcase into place. This bookcase was from City Living, was it? I think it might have been from City Living, just to give us some vibes there. I'm for that. I'm going to use this side table with this lamp from the high school pack in that kind of minty green tone. I'm going to turn it around that way and flop that one into there. And I'm going to use another one of these. And we're going to put this on over the other side of the sofa. And we're going to use this table. I've not used this table yet. It's a fun little design, that table. I just think it would suit the kitschiness. Use this fairy rug underneath of that table. Pop that plant in over on this side, just so we've got a bit of greenery in here. I just think that looks cute. Lovely soft lighting coming in here in the morning. Is it morning? Morning. And you can already see I've picked out the dining room table and chairs as well. We're going to put them, I think we're going to use this orientation here. So I'm going to do 2 on each side like this. And I'm going to move you just into the middle a little bit more. And what I want to do now is pick some lights. I haven't really picked any lighting for here yet. So those pendulum lighting, I'm using them from Tiny Living, and I've only used them over the dining table. I tried them on this side and it just looked a bit too much. So I've just left a spotlight in the actual living area itself. It's already got a lamp anyway, so it's going to be nicely lit in the evening time. But then I still want it to be that kind of like moody vibe in here, you know? And I'm kind of for it. Very much for it indeed, yes. So what we're going to do now, I really want to get some kind of hi-fi, not hi-fi, Aiden, we are not in the 1920s. Some kind, I was thinking this, I mean, it's on brand, it would fit in here quite well. Yeah, we'll do that. Yes, they should be able to get and use that quite easily. I'm a little bit apprehensive about that, but they should be able to get round all of those sides quite easily, I think. And I think above here, what I want to do is get in a clock up on the wall. And we're going to go for that mid-century number. Yeah, like that. That one's perfect. And I think up on here, we need a lovely big bit of art. And there we go. That's the painting that I wanted to use, that big one. I love this painting. It comes in so many good swatches. It really, really does. And I just think that looks good. That kind of like pop art moment is just going to fit in with the kind of aesthetics that we've got going in here. I'm happy with this area. I really, really am happy with how this looks. I love the palette in this room. So we're going to move on and we're going to make a start. I'm going to furnish this off camera. It's not going to be an interesting room. And we're going to make a start on the office. So into the home office. Now I've already chosen the desk. I'm going to go for this desk here, which is from the high school years pack. I'm going to flop it up right against the window as well. So they've got a nice view out while they're doing their little bit of work. And I definitely feel like we need another bookcase in here as well. So what I'm going to do is shuffle this desk over this way a little bit and use this one here in this swatch from Get to Work. I just always think this bookcase looks really good in modern builds, but also in like mid-century builds as well. I don't know. It just vibes with me. I know I'm saying vibes all the time, but you know, vibes, loves. And I'm thinking, sorry, I just booped my mic. I'm thinking of getting a plant in that corner over there then. And we'll go for this one here, but I'll just put it in the plain swatch. And I think what we'll do is have a little cheeky lamp up here as well. We'll go for pink. Why not? Why not indeed? Lovely little office area. Something definitely needs to go up on the wall here. Maybe a nice piece of art. We used that one there from Dream Home Decorator. Again, the palette just works well in here. Yep, I'm completely satisfied with that. And I think up here would be a nice clock area as well. But I think I'll just go for this plain looking kind of like industrial moment. And I'm thinking about maybe adding a rug in here. So I'm just going to add in this neutral circle rug over just on the desk area. Just so there is a little bit of protection for that beautiful flooring. Very nice indeed. And then because of the size of this kind of hallway, what I've done is utilize this area as a bit of a reading nook, really. So that's what we're going to do. I do need to, however, make that apparent by just flopping down a couple of cheeky books. Maybe not in pink. It's getting a bit pink in here, isn't it? Right up on this table, un tablet. And that kind of acts as that little area. Nice little area for your Sims just to get out the hub and the buzz of family living and go and sit in a hallway. I'm vibing with this floor level. I think it looks nice. It's definitely a lot muted, this colour palette, considering we went a bit brighter downstairs. But I like the fact that it's sitting in that vein, that 1960s vein. Very, very much for it. Right, we're coming up here and we're going to start on the bedrooms. I think what we'll do is start on the master bedroom first. Okay, so master bedroom. Now, I tried out a pink wall in here and it just didn't work. It was looking a bit weird. So we're going to pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to put this bed here from Dream Home Decorator. We're going to use these side tables that came with the bowling pack, I think. Did you come with the... Yeah, they came with the bowling pack. They've got the little pop of green on there. And I thought hitting each of them with this lamp on each side then in the same tone just kind of worked really well. I'm going to use this wardrobe from the high school pack in that kind of art deco-y style. I'm going to pop this dresser as well, which I've yet to use. It's really attractive. I like it. I think it works well in this room. I'm going to use this neutral rug just on this area here. Gorgeous. We're going to pop up this little mirror just on that little slither right there. I've also used the Desert Luxe curtains in this room as well. I just think it works very nicely indeed. I'm going to pop that plant there. And I think what I need now is maybe just some trinkety bits up on here, like the makeup like area. That would be kind of a cute... Oh, that's a cute swatch actually. And then this wall here, I'm thinking about using a painting. And I'm thinking maybe... Oh, I don't hate that. I don't love it in here, but I don't hate it. But I think what I'm going to do is size it down for this room. It's a bit dominating in this room. The camera, once again, being an asshole. Now, I know I said I was doing like a Jack and Jill bathroom, but it just didn't work. It didn't work. It was really stopping from having any furniture in this room. So that is not happening. Right, okay. I think what we're going to do now is move on to the kids' bedroom. Okay, so I'm going to imagine that this family's got 2 children. We're going to use bunk beds. We're going to use bunk beds for this particular room. I think it would work well. Every time I put this near the wall, the ladder comes back on the other side. So it's going to have to stay where it is, I'm afraid. I'm going to flop this back over on this side here. I am going to use this powdery blue wardrobe. I'm going to do 2 of them. I'm going to put them side by side. We're going to use a desk. I'm going to use the one from Dream Home Decorator. I just think it would work well. I'm going to do one there. Thank you. Go on the right side. One there. So both children have got their own desk. Ooh, that door's going to just hit that. Maybe I'm going to need to pull this bed. Maybe I could put it around the other way. Yeah, we'll do that instead. And then I can push that right up so it doesn't get that ladder back. There we go. Yes, that would work well. And then I've utilized this space here then, just to give them some toy boxes and stuff down here, which is what I'm going to do. And there we go. I've pulled out a toy box, a little activity table. I've gave both of the kids a laptop, little lamp spotlight. I love that object, that little storybook object there. And the same on this side, but I gave them a money box on this side as well. And what I've done is just stuck up some of these decals and used this rug here from the high school years pack. And I also changed out the light for that kind of like, you know, the ones with all like the planetary system on it. I just thought it adds a little bit of magic into this room. So onto the bathroom. We are going to make a start on the bathroom. I am thinking I definitely want a full bath in here. I'm going to put a full shower in here as well. So I'm going to do what I did downstairs. Put the shower there. And I'm going to use these sinks up in this one here. And I'm wondering if I could go slightly more warmer with the sinks rather than having that grey vibe. If I did that though, I probably want to change the bath. And I'm going to use the bath probably from Cottage Living Pack because I could get in that yellow underneath of the bath look. Oh, there we go. That's just going to have to do. Oh, I'm gonna have to match in the tap, sadly. Oh well. Oh well. We'll stick with what we've got going on. Yeah, that looks better. That does look better. And I'm going to use those same lovely mirrors that we've used in other places. I'm going to raise them up though twice there. And I'm going to change the colour of these just for the plane. There we are. Lovely. And then obviously we do need a toilet in this room. We'll flop you right into there. That's a nice flow of a bathroom there as well. I do enjoy that. Do enjoy that indeed. And then we'll do a little rug in the middle here. We'll pop it right there. Gorgeous. And the only problem is trying to get a bloody towel rail in here. It's going to have to go here, isn't it? And I'll do the same as what I did downstairs and just use a nice plain white one. And then I'm going to put that toilet roll just up there. Yeah, we're done. I'm kind of happy with how this came out. I do enjoy how it looks. Definitely feels like a 1960s British home to me. So let's have a little vibe through and have a little tour around, shall we? So exterior wise, yeah, I do like the exterior. It just feels real. Just feels real to me. And then into the backyard area, little swing set, trees and whatnot. Little entertaining barbecue patio space. I need to put out a clothesline though, so I will do that before I get up on the gallery, I promise. You come in through the front door here, walk straight into a little hallway boot room area. We've got the garage in here that's utilised as a utility room and a workout space. Coming through this way, this is obviously the kitchen. We've got a little toilet downstairs or shower room. Gorgeous. You come in through here. Beautiful into the kitchen and kind of breakfast area space. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing with that. I do enjoy it. And then obviously it's got access out to the backyard area through there. So you come up here, up to the steps. Nope, we're not having any kind of railing. It is a design choice. If people fall down, then they shall fall. Into the living area, the living/dining area. It's a nice little cozy nook with a bit more of a muted tone up here. And I went for those bricks on that wall as well. I didn't mention that, but I just thought it added something to the space. Nice little dining nook, complete with a little record player, little reading nook out through that area too. You come into here, a little office moment. Very much vibing with that. Come round this way. Up the stairs we go. Up into the landing. Into the main master bedroom. The camera's going to go a bit wild up here because we're on the 3rd level. But I'm kind of vibing with this. I think it works. Round to this level. Obviously what we've just done was the bathroom. So the main kind of like family bathroom area. Gorgeous. And then into the children's bedroom as well, which is complete with bunk beds and everything that they may wish and what they need, you know. Let's get this down. I'm going to show you the floor plan as well. So let me flop along to there, down to that level, and down to that level too. Oh, I'm vibing with it. Guys, you're going to have to let me know. What do you think? I'm vibing with it. I very much am. Do like a little nod back to yesteryear in The Sims. And I don't know, why is there a lamp out on the top there? I need to get rid of that lamp. There is a lamp out there. I was meant to put that in the living room, but I went with a different one. Anyway, so let me know what you think. I have failed and tried to speak properly today because I've just got a mush for brains. But it's hilarious. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave you now. I'll be back tomorrow with a starter home build. So leave me some lovely comments and I'll see you all then. Goodbye.